Are you happy all the time? Probably not. And that's okay. Happiness isn't about smiling 24/7 or pretending everything's perfect. Real happiness, the kind that lasts, doesn't come from the outside. Not from money, not from cars, not even from recognition. It comes from what's happening inside of you, your spirit, your perspective, the habits you build. But most of us get tricked into chasing the outside first. We chase success or comfort or people's approval. And then when life throws us a winter, a tough season, we lose our happiness. Maybe it's a breakup. Maybe it's money stress. Maybe it's just feeling stuck. Whatever it is, those moments can make happiness disappear. But here's the good news. Even when happiness fades, meaning can stay. So today I want to walk with you through how happiness really works, why it's more like a habit than a mood, the three kinds of happiness, and why some fade fast while others last, what gets in the way of happiness, and finally, how to practice happiness daily. It's a habit. Happiness isn't a trophy you finally win. It's a practice. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't just brush once and say, great, I'm done forever. You do it daily because the habit keeps you healthy. Happiness works the same way. You could achieve everything you've ever wanted, but if you never train yourself to be happy, what good is it? I've seen people who had everything, the house, the money, the recognition, yet they were still miserable. And I've seen people with almost nothing, yet they radiated with joy. The difference? They practiced happiness daily. Happiness isn't the prize. It's the state you return to. Life has seasons, just like nature. There's spring, where everything feels new. It could be a new job, a new relationship, or a new dream. Energy and excitement just fill the air. And then comes summer, a season of growth. You're putting in the work, watering the seeds you planted. It's not all easy, but progress is showing. And then autumn. Autumn is change, transition. It's when things slow down, shift, or even end. It can be beautiful, but it can also be bittersweet. And finally, winter. Winter's the tough season. It's cold, it's quiet, sometimes lonely. This is when we face struggles, financial stress, heartbreak, or even feeling lost. We've all had our winters in our relationships and our careers, inside our own minds. But winter is not the end. It's preparation. Just like in nature, winter prepares the ground for spring. You don't grow roots in sunshine. You grow roots in storms. So if you're in winter right now, please hear me. This isn't the end. It's the chapter that builds your strength for what comes next. Let's talk about the three types of happiness. The first type is pleasure happiness. This is that quick hit, like eating your favorite dessert. The first bite is heaven, but soon it's just food, or buying a new gadget. At first, you can't stop showing it off, but a few weeks later, it's just sitting on your desk. Pleasure happiness is fun, but it fades. Then there's passion happiness. This one runs deeper. It's when you're in flow, cooking, painting, working out, laughing with a friend. Time just seems to disappear. You're not thinking about yesterday or tomorrow. You're just here. And unlike pleasure, this one lingers. It fills you up. And the third, purpose happiness. Now, this is the deepest form of happiness. Purpose is about living for something bigger than yourself. It's not always easy, raising kids, maybe building a mission, serving others, but there's deep joy in knowing you matter and what you do matters. Purpose happiness anchors you, especially in the winters of life. The happiest lives usually blend all three. Pleasure gives you sparks, passion gives you energy, and purpose gives us roots. That balance is what creates fulfillment. So what gets in the way of happiness? So if happiness is possible, why do we so often feel lost? Why do we lose our happiness? Let's take a look at barrier 1, our survival brain. Your mind was built to scan for problems. 10 things can go right, but you'll obsess over that one that went wrong. That's survival wiring. Helpful for danger, not so helpful for joy. Barrier number 2, expectations. We expect people to act like we want them to. Our partners, our friends, our family. But when reality doesn't match our expectations, we suffer twice. Once from the event, and again from the disappointment. Unmet expectations are invisible thieves of joy. Let's take a look at barrier 3. Comparison. Scrolling social media. You see someone on vacation, buying a new house, or announcing success, and suddenly you feel behind. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. Comparison is a happiness killer. And how about barrier 4? Old emotional habits. Sometimes unhappiness isn't about today. It's about yesterday still living inside you. Maybe it was a betrayal, a failure, a painful memory. Your nervous system replays it, and it robs you of the present moment. And look at barrier 5, trying to control everything. We want people to think like us, behave like us, treat us the way we expect. But life doesn't work that way. The tighter we grip, the more miserable we become. True happiness isn't from control. It's from acceptance, not giving up, but letting go of what you can't change and using your energy for what you can. So how do you practice happiness daily? How do you make it a habit? Think of it like this. Think of it like fitness. One workout doesn't transform your body, but consistent daily reps do. Happiness works the same way. It's not about one big breakthrough moment. It's about daily practices that shape your mind and heart over time. Here are 4 daily practices you can start right now. Number 1, focus on gratitude. Each morning before you touch your phone, write down one thing you appreciate. Just one. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's your morning coffee. Maybe it's the roof over your head. Maybe it's simply the fact that you woke up today. When you do this consistently, something amazing happens. Your brain starts scanning for things to be grateful for automatically. It's like training a mental muscle. The more you focus on gratitude, the stronger your ability to spot joy in the little things become. Number 2, let's redefine meaning. When something goes wrong, and it will, pause and ask, what else could this mean? Instead of, this is the worst day ever, you might ask yourself, is this teaching me patience? Instead of saying, I failed again, you might ask, am I being redirected to something better? The story you attach to events shapes how you feel about them. 2 people can go through the same challenge. One feels crushed, the other grows stronger because of the meaning they choose. You can't always control the event, but you can control the meaning. And let's look at number 3, deepen connection. Happiness thrives in connection. And I don't just mean big dramatic moments. I mean the small daily ones. Send that thinking of you text to a friend. Hug your kids a little longer. Look at your partner in the eyes when they speak. Smile at a stranger in line. Connection doesn't always take hours. Sometimes it's just 30 seconds of genuine presence. And the beauty is, when you lift others, you lift yourself. And then let's take a look at step 4. Reset expectations. So much unhappiness comes from expecting people or life to behave exactly the way we want. But people will forget, and life will surprise you. Outcomes won't always match your plan. The next time you're frustrated, stop and ask yourself, did I expect them to act differently? Did I expect life to be smoother? That awareness gives you a choice. Hold on to frustration or release it. And when you let go, you free yourself. These 4 practices, gratitude, meaning, connection, and resetting expectations, are like daily reps for your happiness. Do them once and you'll feel a small shift. Do them daily and you'll rewire your brain for joy. So here's what I want you to remember. Happiness isn't found, it's built. It's not about pretending life is perfect. It's about living fully, even when it's not. So today, accept what you can't control. Appreciate what's here now. Serve something bigger than yourself. Because the most successful life isn't just about achievement. It's about meaning. And meaning is always available to you. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to Mind Hackrs. Every week we share tools to rewire your brain, build discipline, and create the life you are meant to live. And in the comments, please let me know what's one happiness habit you're going to practice this week. Stay mindful, stay strong, and stay you.